A couple weeks ago, there was a young lady by the name of Paige Winters. She was swimming in the ocean in North Carolina. But as she was swimming, she became the prey of a vicious shark. I do use the term vicious because that's the nature of the animal. It is indeed a predator of the sea. No different than a lion or a tiger or a polar bear and even a grizzly bear. They are all predators. They all live within their particular regions, their places of origin, as the apex predator of their surroundings, their environment, in other words. So, again, Paige never suspected, never thought, would have even imagined that her friendly day of swimming in the ocean would turn out to be so tragic. So one day, again in North Carolina, this young lady, 17 years old, I might add, was swimming and then attacked by a shark, losing one of her legs and even being injured on her hand. Due to the valiant efforts of her father, racing into the water, pounding the shark on top of the head, and the other people standing on the shoreline, wading in, trying to assist them. And then eventually she was airlifted to the closest hospital. But she still lost her leg. Even with losing one of her major limbs, she still spoke very highly of marine life with respect. She said, "We have to get it on and popping. I'm trying to go ahead and do this therapy the next day after her surgery." Not many 17-year-olds will ever take this sort of attitude once a tragedy like that befalls them. This young lady is very unique and few of a kind, one of a kind. So I applaud her for her bravery, for her, how should I say, her love for nature. So she understood that that was the nature of the shark. But let me say this to you. We must learn to take a page from this young lady's book and learn to respect the environment where these animals, these creatures live. It's their domain. It is their dwelling place. When you say that shark won't come to a certain water area or a certain beach or a certain body of water, or that they're not frequently traveling in that particular area, it doesn't make sense at all. Because history has proven to us that the ocean waves, the sea is wide open. You cannot determine where a shark will or will not go. Beaches are no different. They can't distinguish a public beach where people are having fun from a seal or a whale or a fish or even a dolphin. What they're looking for is a meal, and that's it. If you're moving, thrashing in the water, you are possible dinner for that particular species. He doesn't know the difference. Maybe until after he's attacked you, you don't taste like seal or anything else, and he'll let you go. But not without leaving a lasting mark, an indelible mark, both psychologically and physically, that you will never forget if you're fortunate to live as Paige was. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm telling you is this: Even though Paige survived this shark attack, this horrendous event, she still took it like a champion. She sounds very intelligent, very thoughtful, very courageous and bold, and even calm in her conversation when interviewed. But outside of that, let's remember that the ocean belongs to the inhabitants of the ocean. All we are doing is just using it, borrowing the ocean when we fish, when we snorkel, we scuba dive, we jet ski, and even when we swim. We must still remember that these creatures live there. That is their domain. So let's not be angry with the shark. Let's not be angry with the killer whale and all of the other sea life if, peradventure, we are attacked by them. Because that's where they live. And they're just performing how nature has set it up in their DNA. They are predators. And that's what they do. They shouldn't respect us in their habitat. We need to learn to respect them in theirs. So I'm very happy. I am grateful that this young lady survived, but there have been many that have not. So be careful when you decide to take a trip to any beach in the world. Always keep in mind that when we go out into the water, we're not the only ones in the water. This is Brother Teacher. What do you think?